Well, hello again. This video is especially for Mr. Jon Stewart of silly rubber alien interview fame, and he said that he's asked lots and lots of PhDs and 13 medical specialists, surgeons, cardiologists, what the vertical blip device, the vertical blip machine, is in the alien interview video, and none of them can identify it. Not one of them can identify it as a piece of medical monitoring equipment. That is because it's an oscilloscope. This is an oscilloscope. It's a piece of electronic test equipment, and the microphone here is converting the vibrations in the air caused by my voice into an electrical signal. That electrical signal is then being displayed on the oscilloscope. So that's what my voice, the voice that you can hear now, looks like electrically. That's my voice there. And if I whistle, if I could be bothered to muck around with the triggering, I could probably show you a sine wave there, but it's not really worth it. This, I think, will demonstrate the point quite clearly. So, all the people that Mr. Stewart has been asking, of course, have been medical people. Medical people are going to have no idea what an oscilloscope is, or what it's used for. So he's not talking to the right people. Now, I've left a link on Jon Stewart's channel to a video I did debunking the alien interview video and doing a demonstration with this very oscilloscope. And he chooses to ignore that and continue telling people that no one has any idea what the vertical blip machine is. So this is just for you, Mr. Stewart. And if anyone's watching and they can forward this to Jon Stewart, I would greatly appreciate that, because he will then know what the device is, won't he? So let's demonstrate the vertical blip. Okay, now you can see there's a dot in the middle of the screen, and it's going up and down because I've turned the time base off on the oscilloscope, so it's not scanning. So now we just have a dot going up and down, and if I move that down to there, that's exactly the effect. That's exactly the effect produced on the silly rubber alien video. The moving vertical line on an oscilloscope. So there you are, Mr. Stewart. You don't have to ask any more medical people that have never ever seen an oscilloscope what this is, because now you know it's not a piece of medical equipment, it's an oscilloscope. It's a piece of electronic test equipment. So can we please put this nonsense about this, you've asked all these specialists and they've got no idea what this device is, to bed, please. In the last interview I saw with Mr. Stewart, he said, "Oh yeah, well now you can turn we've turned the contrast up, or the intensity up on the picture, and we can see that the device, whatever it is, this mystery device, has got knobs on it. Probably a lot like these knobs here." So here we go. Even the little, even the little green dot at the bottom looks exactly the same, and that's how it modulates with my voice, because what's on the silly rubber alien interview video is an oscilloscope. It's not a piece of medical equipment. I'll move the dot back up there, and you can see that's just my voice going up and down in amplitude, and as I turn the time base up, you can see what my voice looks like as an electrical signal. Okay, I've just got an idea for another video actually, which I might make using this setup, and it's to do with the silly Apollo deniers saying that if there's no air, you can't record any sound, and of course you can. I'll do that as a separate video, but if I just tap the mic, Now if you could hear that, it would go thump, 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 thump. And that is a mechanical vibration that's vibrating the microphone insert, and it's producing that thump. That would work just as well in a vacuum. Thumping the microphone is going to produce a thump in a vacuum because no air needs to be moved to create the thump. I'll do another video on that, I think, just to demonstrate how clueless these Apollo deniers are. They say, oh yeah, I heard a thump, I heard a thump. It's supposed to be a vacuum, there's no air there, that's not possible. Well, there you go, I'm not moving any air, I'm just thumping the microphone, tapping the microphone. And if I had that connected to an audio amplifier, you would hear, or a recording device, you would hear a thump. Anyway, I hope now we've cleared that up for you, Mr. Stewart, and we will never ever hear you say again that you have no idea what the vertical blip machine is on the silly rubber alien interview video. Okay, I'm going to get off my soapbox before I fall off it. As always, if you've struggled through the video all the way to this point, many thanks for watching, and maybe I'll catch you again.